Also in the news today, well, not really in the news. It's not making Sky News front page only, but the Transformers 4 trailer, Transformers Age of Extinction. We talked briefly in the past, not briefly, we actually talked quite detailed about how much we love the Transformers movies, that they're just mindless fun. They don't have to be deep, thought-provoking films. You can just go in and watch it blow for 2.5 hours. I'm very happy.
Yeah. I mean, you say he like lacks depth and what have you. They do lack a certain amount of depth, but this looks like it might have some depth.
Surprisingly,
Depth
Mark
and
Wahlberg
darkness.
is doing a good job. It seems like he's going to do a good job in this.
So, what are we going to say?
I was going to say, is there anything particularly interesting you found about the trailer?
Yes, fucking hugely interesting. Right, first of all, it's going to be a Transformers movie. It's going to have all that action, all the stuff that you can picture from the original movie 3. But there was an extra element in this trailer. There was a lot more heart. You know, he's just this regular dad who fucking is trying to make ends meet running his farm or whatever, right? Or his blading scrapyard. But also this he discovers it's a Transformer, and you can tell by his reaction. And it also reminds you as well that in this Transformers universe, the general public are aware of the Transformers. Because he says, holy shit, I think we have a Transformer here.
Yeah.
And his family are like, wow, what? So anyway, next of all, the black cars are with. And straight away, I don't know about you, but I pictured John Turturro, is that his name?
Yes.
I pictured maybe not necessarily him, but his people, what were they, Section 7 or something like that. And that whole almost cartoonish vibe of them, like Nazis in Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had their own theme tune and they had their own here they come, these fucking pricks, you know? It wasn't like that. It was dark and it was gritty and it was some badass, I can't think of his name, I do know him though. And he was like the opposite of John Turturro. He was like, there was no messing about with this guy. He doesn't wear fucking Superman underpants. He pulled out a gun. I think he put the gun to Wallpaper's daughter's head to basically admit, you know, there's a fucking Transformer on the farm or something like this. And I was like, holy shit, this is dark.
I like that they had the reference to Chicago in the trailer, you know, remember Chicago or never forget Chicago, report alien activity, and they had a number.
I didn't cop that.
Yeah, it's where I think it's as Marky Mark is bringing the truck back to his gaff.
Right.
There was also the fact that when Optimus Prime comes busting out of that fucking shed, he's shooting at the people. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to take them down. So maybe we're gonna see like a Transformers witch hunt kind of thing where they go after them.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting. That basically the government has no time for Transformers anymore. There's no alliance anymore. They just see them as a fucking menace that just draws negative attention from other fucking menaces out there in the galaxy.
Also, Dinobots.
Yeah, there was a fight with a T-Rex at the end, wasn't there?
Which, if that is a continued fight and Dinobots are enemies in this movie, that means at some point Optimus Prime is such a cheeky fucker that he's fighting the Dinobot and hops on its back and goes, bring me forward. So Optimus Prime has balls, essentially.
Is there any chance that Optimus he's got some sort of amnesia or something like that?
I'm not sure.
Is there some event that has happened between the third film and the fourth film? Why would he sit still like that in somebody's barn while they're fucking hammering and welding and basically finding out he's a Transformer? Why would he sit there and allow that to happen?
That's an interesting point.
And as you say, he came bursting out of the barn and he was firing at humans, which isn't very Optimus.
No, it's not.
Optimistic.
Maybe there is an amnesia thing, or possibly the Transformers have been so hunted down that he just feels the need to defend himself.
And that's what I was thinking as well, was the fight with the T-Rex. Maybe the T-Rex is good, and the T-Rex is trying to fucking slap some sense into Optimus, maybe.
Possibly, yeah. I thought of that.
See, I don't really remember anything about the Dinobots. I don't remember whether he of the same level of sentience as the rest of the Autobots. Could they talk? I don't know. Were they just like the animal version of the Transformer one?
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Because you can understand why Transformers chose to disguise themselves as cars, because that would be an easy way for them to fit in on this planet. But why would Transformers choose to look like dinosaurs? Unless they landed here in prehistoric times. But then again, we're fitting in when your biggest enemy has a brain the size of a walnut.
Yeah, that's actually it's interesting. I'm guessing the way it works is that like they're gonna talk and there'll be an explanation for why the dinosaurs.
It's hard to imagine him not explaining it. That would be just fucking weird. Also, I mean, I always got the impression from the movies, at least, that they can constantly update what they look like. You know what I mean? They're not just stuck with that one form. And in fact, doesn't Bumblebee actually does it? He changes his form. So why would something still choose to be a dinosaur? on a modern planet. There's going to be a reason for that, I'd say.
Maybe they're the Transformers pets.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking they're a lower order of sentience. Maybe they're not quite up there with the Transformers, and that they're more kind of animalistic, and they don't have the same abilities. They don't have the ability to continue to transform. Maybe they're simply robots.
Although the only thing I would say is that the Dinobot had red eyes, which tends to show that they are generally evil.
We don't know. There could have been maybe in the film the scene previous to that. It's just that Dinobot out on the fucking Raz on me and smashed out his mind, like, you know.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Maybe this is a flashback.
Flashback, yeah.
Or whatever. Some narrative reason for it, you know. But to show him in his new form, spoiler.
Like an evolved Pokemon, show him his new form.
I was going to make some joke Gandalf uses, and I was going to say some power. It's super effective. But, like, what powers does he ever use? His torch? I remember when Lord of the Rings came out, I'd read the books, obviously, and I was kind of saying, there's no fucking way he's going to have these trees in this movie. He's going to completely cut them out. Because he cut a couple of other things out, you know? The point I'm getting to is that the trees were in the movie, and they're fucking awesome.
The ends were class, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the same with this. What's his name? Groot?
Groot, yeah.
Right, fair enough, he's a fucking walking, talking tree, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. Get over it, bitches. You should be with somebody who likes Robocop, and she should be with somebody who likes Sex and the City.
Yeah, and if that bitch doesn't get excited about seeing Batman and Superman in the same movie, and that bitch doesn't get excited about Avengers movies and shit like that, you get rid of that bitch, because she ain't worth it. She's a gimp.
Anyway,